What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Week 11 predictions. I am joined here with Steve as always, and today, like I said, Week 11 predictions. Let's get right into it.
Let's go, baby.
We got a good Thursday night football game.
About time.
Yeah, I know, right? Bengals at Ravens. What you thinking?
Man, oh man. So both these teams coming off a loss right now, right? So I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a close game. It's going to come down to the last drive. If I had to pick a team, I got Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Their season's more on the line than the Ravens, and I'm liking what the Bengals defense has been doing as of late, and especially Joe Burrow. If he eliminates those 2 turnovers last week, they win the game. So I think the Bengals will give the Ravens a challenge, and they'll get the job done, and should be a good game on Thursday Night Football, and I got the Bengals.
I agree. I have the Bengals for pretty much the same exact reasons. I'm not going to sit here and repeat. I think I will say, though, Ravens, they're still a good team, but I do expect them to kind of come back down to earth a little bit. And they'll lose a few games here at the end of the season, but they'll also get some wins, obviously. So we got the 6-3 Cowboys heading to Carolina to put a complete spanking on the Panthers. It's going to be ugly, and that's really all I got to say about it.
I don't know. They might lose because they lost to the Cardinals. No one expected the Cardinals to win that game, so you never know. There might be an upset of the week.
I would love that. You know that.
I would love that too. I hate the Cowboys. They just put a spanking on the Giants. So if they could lose to the Panthers, that would be beautiful. And I need that for the Giants to get the first overall pick. So that would be ideal. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I have the Cowboys beating the Panthers. There's no way in hell the Cowboys lose this game. If they do, they're not going anywhere in the playoffs. And they never do. But they're definitely not going anywhere in the playoffs if they lose to the Panthers. So I got the Cowboys.
All right. Steelers at Browns. I have the Browns winning. Like I said, I think that when the Steelers begin to face some of these teams that, can match their defense and also put out some offensive output, that's when they're going to start losing some games. I think the Browns are going to be the start of that.
Yeah, I think the Browns win this game as well. I think the Steelers won last time. That was on Monday night. That was the Nick Chubb game where he went down. Prayers up to Nick Chubb. Hopefully he gets a speedy recovery and all that. But, yeah, I think the Browns –
successful second surgery.
Yeah, he did have one. Successful. Yeah. Okay. That's good news. Good news. Especially for the Nick Chubb Memorial team. If you get that joke, cool. If you don't, you suck. All right. But yeah, Browns, Steelers. I got the Browns. Deshaun Watson, he played pretty well last week. I think he continues that trend. Steelers, they're looking all right on offense, but defensively, they're still getting pressure and getting to the quarterback. So it should be a fun game. I got the Browns
up. Browns at Lions. Bears at Lions.
Oh, Bears.
The Bears, they head to, what is it? Ford Field to take on the Lions. Fields is going to be back.
Hopefully.
He has to be. There's no way he isn't.
I never know. Might play cautious. Might want to tank.
But, yeah, the Lions are going to win. Simply put, they're just a lot better, and they're one of the best teams in the league right now, so.
Yeah, I got the Lions too. It's another divisional game, so I think it will still be relatively close because of that. It's a divisional matchup, but yeah, the Lions have been great. Only lost 2 games so far this season. Detroit has been great under Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell has changed the culture, and if Tyson's playing, they're definitely going to get whooped, the Bears, but Justin Fields is playing. I think it'll be closer. I still have the Lions though.
All right, Chargers at Packers. I got the Chargers getting a win here. You're going. Where are you going?
I don't know what happened. It just kept moving.
Chargers at Packers. Yeah, I got the Chargers winning. I think the Packers, they started the season pretty strong, but they're coming back down to earth. Not much that Matt LaFleur can do. They got a nice group of young receivers. That's for sure. Funny, as soon as A-Rod leaves, they get some good players at that receiving core. But, yeah, I mean, I think that the Packers can make it a close game because of their defense, but who knows? Maybe, I don't know. If they want to score 38 points, this would be the game.
Yeah, I have the Chargers in this matchup. I think they get back on track. I think they're going to be at 500 after this game. Yeah, the Packers just don't have it yet. I don't see Jordan Love as the franchise guy. I think they look elsewhere this offseason. But, yeah, Brandon Staley's job has been on the line. He needs to win this game. If he loses, he might get fired. There's a possibility. So be on the lookout for that. But, yeah, I think the Chargers better team. They're going to get the job done and beat the Packers at Lambeau Field. So that should be a fun one.
All right, Cardinals at Texans. I have the Texans winning. I think the Texans are the better team. But with Kyler back, you never know. I think that I think it's going to be a close game. But I do think that CJ, that defense has been playing pretty good with Ryan's, play calling and whatnot. And then, like I said, CJ Stroud, he is obviously the rookie of the year. And in my opinion, easily top 5 in the MVP conversation. The numbers are insane, and his turnaround on this Texans team to be over 500 is insane as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think CJ Stroud's having a great rookie year so far. He'd be the first rookie to win MVP since Jim Brown. If that happens, that would be a very cool stat to have and under his hardware. But yeah, the Cardinals, they're still a stinky team, but Kyler's back, so the game should be more interesting all in all. But I do have the Texans. They're the better team. They've won 5 straight. Is that not 5 straight? How many they won? I don't know. They've been winning a lot of games, and that's because of CJ Stroud. They keep that up. They beat the Cardinals.
All right, 3-6 Titans at the 6-3 Jags. I'm going to go with an upset here. I think Will Levis and the Titans upset the Jags.
Okay.
Obviously, the Jags last time around did not have to face Will Levis, so it's going to be a new guy to have to game plan against. So, I mean, it's as simple as that. I think DeAndre Hopkins will have a good game, and Will Levis, he looks good for the situation he's in. And whenever you're a rookie and you're coming into the game or coming into the NFL to like start games halfway through the season when everybody else is at like 100%, I don't know. It's more impressive, I guess.
I'm going the other direction. I have the Jaguars. I think Doug Peterson won't let it happen, losing 2 weeks in a row. That just can't happen with the Jaguars. You're playing a rookie quarterback in Will Levis. I think the defense will, make things happen on Sunday, beat the Titans because Will Levis is going to crumble under pressure, playing a good team like the Jags. I think Trevor Lawrence gets back on track, and they have a decent outing against the Titans. So I got the Jags.
5-5 Raiders at 6-3 Dolphins. I have the Dolphins winning. It sucks. I know the Raiders would love to, envision this win streak that puts them in the playoffs, but it's just not going to happen. Aiden O'Connell is not the guy. It's clear. He's not bad, but he's definitely not a guy that's going to help you get to the playoffs. And they beat the Giants, and then they just beat the Jets, who don't even have an offense, really. So, obviously, that 2-0 win streak or whatever, it's not as strong as other cases, right? So, yeah, I got the Dolphins.
Well, I've got the other team. I got the Raiders. Upset of the week.
No way.
Me. Yes way. Just for fun, Upset of the week. Antonio Pierce has been a dog, changing that locker room. They're smoking victory cigars every week after their win. They're going to beat the Dolphins. Dolphins are coming off a bye. They might be, healthy and all that, but, they haven't played in a while. They're going to be a little bit rusty. Antonio Pierce and the boys, they're going to come to town, and they're going to beat the Dolphins in Miami. Upset of the week. So, next game. Let's talk about the Giants.
At Commanders. I got the Commanders, obviously, when you have DeVito or whatever his last name is at your corner.
Hey, Tommy DeVito, man.
They won't let him throw the ball. So if they're not going to let him throw the ball, I'm going to go with the Commanders winning. And to be fair, even if they let him throw the ball, I am still going with the Commanders winning.
Yeah, I got the Commanders as well. Giants are tanking right now. They don't look so great, but at least they scored some points this time against the Cowboys. They scored 17, so that was cool. But yeah, Commanders, they're the better team right now. The Giants, they're tanking, trying to get Caleb or one of those top quarterback prospects. But yeah, the Giants, awful season so far. But it might be a blessing in disguise this offseason. So we'll see. But yeah, I got the Commanders over the Giants.
All right, we're going to kind of rush through the rest because I got to get going. Buccaneers at 49ers. I got the 49ers. Obvious reasons. Baker Mayfield hasn't been delivering the way that I thought he could with those two weapons that he got in Godwin and Evans. And then, it's also just a recipe for disaster with that defense going against that defense.
Yeah, give me the Niners. I don't trust Baker Mayfield and the Bucks against this Niners defense, and Niners looked pretty good last week. I think they continue that trend and they beat the Bucks. So give me the Niners.
All right, the Jets at the Bills. Josh Allen's going to face another test defensively. Hopefully, no more picks, but looks like there will be some. But I have the Bills. Bills will go to 6-5. Even though the Jets have a great offense, I think the Bills can put up more points than that offense can. And I don't know. The only turning point for that offense is if they were to fire Hackett, I feel like.
Yeah, the Jets just don't look good offensively. The offensive line has been playing great. Zach Wilson hasn't been playing great. But, maybe they could beat this Bills team that hasn't been that great so far this year. But I don't think so. Not this week. I got Bills Mafia beating the Jets. I think the Bills get back on track, and they beat this Jets team that can barely score any points. So give me the Bills.
Seahawks at Rams. Although Rams should have Stafford back, I still have the Seahawks. Think that their defense has gotten better despite the last games not looking like it too much. But I think that they'll figure it out. I think, Pete Carroll's too good of a coach to not figure it out. And, yeah.
Yeah, I got the Seahawks as well. The Rams are coming off bye week, I believe. Stafford has been in and out of the lineup. I think he is coming back this week. But the Seahawks, though, they need to win this game. They need to make that playoff push, and I think they do so. So give me the Seahawks.
Vikings at Broncos. Should be a good game with how the Broncos are playing better. However, I do have the Vikings winning. I don't know. I like the Vikings right now. I feel like their offense has been rolling. There's a chance they get Jefferson back. And if they do, that's a major difference maker. So, yeah, I just got the Vikings.
But the Vikings are 1-4 with Justin Jefferson this season.
But Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, Josh Dobbs is pretty good. Yeah, I got the Vikings as well. The Broncos, they've been winning some of these games as of late, but I think the Vikings will stop that run, and they'll be the better team. And Sean Payton and Broncos are back to reality. So give me the Vikings.
And then last but not least, Monday Night Football, Eagles at the Chiefs. Obviously, I'm going to go with my Eagles. I think that we could beat the Chiefs. I think if they had a wide receiver that I would be scared about, it would be probably a little bit different. But I don't know. I just feel like offensively, they haven't really been at their standard, I guess. And I don't know. It's going to come down to Travis Kelce, right? Everybody knows that.
Yeah. Is he still with Taylor Swift in Argentina, or is he ready for game week? That's what we got to know for this game. Monday night, game of the week. I got those Chiefs. Yeah, I think the Spags defense will cause Jalen Hurts to have some problems in that offense, and I think they'll give him a good game. I still think it'll be close. I still think it'll come down to the wire. But all in all, I got those Chiefs.
All right, well, that wraps it up. Remember to leave a like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Peace out.
No. Bench wire.
No.
No. Peace out. What's peace out? It's bench wire.
Out.
There we go.